The Monday morning today started with a full-blown political spectacle. Manish Sisodia was supposed to be reaching at 11 a.m. CBI headquarters. He ensured it becomes a colourful view and also targeted the BJP, starting from his wife and mother-in-law, giving him a tilak on the forehead, and then Sanjay Singh and Atishi escorted him till the gate. A 5-minute theoretical distance between his house to the Rajghat took 1 hour, flanked by hundreds of supporters, workers, MLAs. Sans Arvind Kejriwal, who is presently in Gujarat campaigning for the party. When they reached Rajghat, a solemn moment, hands folded, came out and said, like Bapu was attacked by the British imperialists, I'm being attacked today by the BJP, putting him on a pedestal like the father of the nation. All of this ended at the doorstep of the Central Bureau of Investigation, where he had to walk alone, escorted by senior officials and investigators. But he ensured, even though alone there, he's waving, smiling. Aadmi Party wants to project him till any claim or allegations are proven by the agencies that they come across as they are the real revolutionaries. Remember, this is amid a debate. The Congress keeps targeting the Aadmi Party that they are the B team of the BJP. Here the Aadmi Party is taking on the BJP. But what are the serious allegations? Let's not forget, spectacle on one side, serious charges of receiving kickbacks of crores of rupees on another. Both the ED and the CBI are right now investigating Manish Sisodia and his close aide. What is the case about? There have already been arrests that have taken place in this case. What CBI is going to ask Sisodia is, do you know businessman Vijay Nair? Vijay Nair is currently under arrest. He's been the communications in charge. He's been close to the party. But because of his arrest, in the same case, the question will be, how close are you to Vijay Nair? There are going to be questions about Sameer Mahendru, the main businessman at the center of the controversy, who's also been taken into custody. Because that's where it's going to come to, how did he know specific businessmen of private groups who were given tenders, who were part of the implementation of the policy of liquor excise that was eventually withdrawn in September 2022. It was implemented in 21 September. Less than a year, it was withdrawn. So CBI's questionnaire that has been readied for Manish Sisodia. So how did you meet him? That's going to be the first question. Remember, India Today reporters who are closely tracking the investigating agencies have this inside scoop for you. A list of questionnaire by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Do you know businessman Vijay Nair? Did you meet him? Why was accused Vijay Nair involved in formulating liquor policy? A question because how can a private businessman be involved in the liquor policy of the government? Didn't you realize the new excise policy would hit government revenue? This with allegations specifically coming in from the Lieutenant Governor's office that there were crores of rupees of revenue that was hit, loss of the exchequer to the government. Now it gets more personal. Who in your government was getting cut from these profits? How much profit did you get? Why were only select businessmen part of the new policy? Manish Sisodia will have to explain all of this. Investigators will have to be convinced that he's speaking the truth. If possible, he can provide evidence. Any quid pro quo arrangement between your government in Delhi of the Aadmi Party and these businessmen? Were they giving you some money to be a part of this excise policy? How were Telangana netas suddenly getting linked to a liquor policy deal in Delhi? Why would the Telangana politicians be involved here? Did you meet any Telangana neta on liquor policy? This is how it gets slightly more political than just about corruption allegations against AAP. And all of these questions, remember, are the inside scoop. No other channel has the details of what the CBI is going to ask Manish Sisodia. And now Munish Pandey joins me for the latest and that. Munish, you've been tracking the liquor excise policy allegations and how the ED and the CBI have been raiding Manish Sisodia and close associates. 2 people already arrested. How is this questioning going to be direct, straight to the point, will not be circling around about possibilities and probabilities?
Well, Pooja, as far as today's questioning of Manish Sisodia is concerned, remember, the CBI claims that this summon was issued to Manish Sisodia after they had solid evidence against Manish Sisodia, and that is why he was summoned. On the allegations that this is a political vendetta, CBI claims that they are a professional investigative agency, and as a professional investigative agency, when they were in possession of certain material evidence in the case, That is when they decided to summon Manish Sisodia, and right now as we speak, Manish Sisodia is being questioned. Now today's questioning is going to be in three parts. The first one is going to be on the corruption angle, the second one is going to be on the policy, and third is the quid pro quo in this case. Now as far as the corruption angle is concerned, remember, when the CBI had received the complaint, then there was a preliminary investigation by the Central Bureau of Investigation of almost 2 weeks. And during the 2 weeks probe, the CBI got to know that at least there were two instances where a close aide of Manish Sisodia, allegedly Vijay Nair, the communication in charge of Aadmi party, he was involved in two monetary transactions. One was of 1 crore rupees of bank transaction, and second was of a cash transaction of 2 to 4 crore rupees through Samir Mahendru, a liquor businessman, and then another person, Arjun Pandey. Now that is going to be the corruption angle. Now CBI claims that since then they have recorded statements of more than 10 people. They have got the money tail, and based on which Manish Sisodia will not be only questioned but also confronted with the documentary evidence. Second, they are going to question regarding the policy. What CBI suspects at this point of time is that the entire policy was designed in a way that the liquor businessman can generate huge amount of profit, and that profit was also being given to the politicians in Aadmi party. And third and most important is going to be, this is not limited to Delhi, but also there are politicians of Telangana who were linked to this Delhi excise policy case.
This is where it gets slightly more murkier. This is not just about Delhi netas. Manish, I do have a quick question here. Do help us understand, because the Aam Aadmi Party has been claiming Manish Sisodia arrest ho jayenge, inko CBI pakad ke le jayegi. What is the probability of that arrest? Is that a likelihood that can happen so early as the questioning has started of Manish Sisodia by the CBI? On what basis is the Aam Aadmi Party claiming that the CBI may just arrest him today?
Well, I have spoken to several officials in the Central Bureau of Investigation. The sense I have got is that today's questioning will not get over in one day.
Okay.
This questioning will at least go for 2 to 3 days, and then only CBI will decide whether he'll be arrested or not. As far as today's possibility of Manish Sisodia getting arrested, it is slightly low. Only if CBI has a CBI covers all the questions today, then only they will decide to arrest Manish Sisodia or not. But my personal opinion is that today he is not getting arrested. It will be only after 2-3 summons to Manish Sisodia, and at least he will be given fair chance to explain himself before the investigators.